Meet Dancer and Bird, two nice dogs who sadly lost their home and need a new one. They are sweet, happy, and housebroken. Buffy is energetic, cautious, and talkative. Sebastian is quiet, low-key, and clean. Check out this tomcat who has changed his ways. How you can help the ACAPL the easy way. Oh, and Dog Alley. All on Pick Your Next Pet at the ACAPL.
Today I have you meeting both Bird and Dancer, 2-for-1 special. Alright, so these two did come to us together. So ideally we would really like to send them into the same home. So they were adopted from us 9 years ago, maybe 8-9 years ago. Both as youngins from right here at the APL, under a year old. From my understanding, they are not from the same litter based on our records. So they're not litter mates, but they definitely are siblings, have been together their entire lives. So our goal is to get them into the same home. And because they're a little bit older, they are 9 years old, we don't think that's too big of an ask. They're very sweet, ultimately very gentle. I mean, you'll see Bird jump up on me a little bit, but that's pretty much the worst of it. And I still think that's something that's gonna be a few and far between thing. He's just really excited to be outside right now. Dancer, on the other hand, doesn't do much jumping at all. She's on the heavier side, so she's a little bit slower, a little bit even more mellow than Bird. So as I said, Bird is a male, Dancer is a female. They are both fixed. They have no issues. They share a room together here at the APL. They can eat around each other. They can play with each other. They're a great example of just two dogs that are absolute best friends. So as far as with other dogs, it's a maybe. Most they can sniff and meet and say hi and everything's fine, but they're not super roughhousers, so they're not gonna want a ton of young dogs around them. So it's a maybe. Cats, I would have to check their form if they've been around cats at all, but I don't have any concerns as of right now. I don't see anything that gives me an issue with kitties. And I could see them getting along pretty well with kids, honestly. I can imagine that in the 9 years that they were with their family, that they encountered children, and there was absolutely nothing negative in their owner surrender. And they were only surrendered because the person was losing their home, which is unfortunately a very common trend that we're seeing around here, is that people are losing their homes and having to move or getting evicted, and they can't take their animals with them, which is super sad. But at the same time, that is why we put in our contract that you can bring your animal back here at any point later in life. I'm happy to see that these two are happy, healthy dogs. Clearly they were very loved by their owner, and they were heartbroken when they had to bring them back. So yes, I would love for them to go together. I think they're two great dogs. I actually would bring them home in a heartbeat. So that tells you that they're pretty good ones. So if you're interested, if you have a lot of property, or even if you don't and you just take a lot of walks, they walk really well on a leash, so no issues there. If you're willing to bring two great, well-mannered, settled down dogs into your home, they are housebroken, by the way, so no issues there either. Go ahead and give the shelter a call if you want more information, or come on in and meet them.
And if you're walking with the dogs and they meet somebody, they will be super happy to see them.
They love everybody.
They were very happy to see me.
Yes, they were very excited to meet Bob, so I have no concerns introducing them to all kinds of new people. They're probably the type that you could take places, take to breweries, wineries, whatever.
Just let them drive then.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Hi, hi, hi. Go, 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 go. Hi, babies.
Out here on the first snow of the season.
Yeah. Clearly they aren't bothered by it.
No.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, you got me. You got me. You got me. Will you come here? Alright. Alright. Get him. Come here, sweet girl. Oh, you're just a sweet girl. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous.
Okay.
Girl. Come here. Come here. Hi.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. This is Bob. He's okay. So Buffy here is a younger dog here. She's probably about a year and a half. Definitely full grown. She's a nice medium size. She doesn't pull too hard on a leash. I will say that she is rather shy. So it's really interesting. She's a dog that really changes depending on her environment. So inside her kennel, she's just gonna jump and bark and do her thing, and she's gonna look a little bit intimidating probably because she's just really loud and obnoxious and everything. But then someone like me gets her out, who she's very comfortable with. I've been feeding her and taking care of her for a couple months now. She's pretty comfortable with me, so she's very well behaved for me. She's very sweet, very playful. She knows a couple of commands. She'll even like sit, stay, wait, and then come when I call her back. She's very good. Usually works better when you have treats, and of course I don't have any on me today, but either way, she's a little bit too nervous about Bob to be showing her best side right now.
A lot of people are that way.
Yeah. So when she meets new people, she can be a little bit on the scared side. Usually that just means she's gonna kind of pull away and pull to someone she knows. She's never gonna be like barky, rude, lunging kind of scared. She's more just gonna pull back and want space. So that's just something you're gonna need to be prepared for if you'd like to meet her. She's pretty much no other dogs. She can tolerate being around them. So if you had a fenced in yard and you have neighborhood dogs, I don't foresee any problems there. Going on a walk, she doesn't really care too much. She might like perk up and notice them. But every time we've tried to have her play with another dog, it just escalates really quickly. She's a very rough player, so she goes right to like tackling them and nipping at them, and it's just a lot for other dogs to handle. So for now, she's no other dogs, but I could see once she settles down and is in a home for a while, the potential for other dogs, especially maybe like a young puppy coming into a situation. Because of her fear levels, I would probably put her with older kids only or a young adult home with nothing else really going on. I think that with time and patience and time away from the shelter, she will come out of her shell and be more confident. But just for right now, you're gonna know that she's just gonna need time and patience. She'll probably need a couple of meet and greets here at the shelter before she'd be comfortable to go home with you. Do a couple of walks on leash, give her lots of treats and love, and then she'll warm up and be able to be in your home. And I think when she's in a home, she's gonna be so cuddly and sweet. I mean, like I said, you guys didn't even get to see her best side. She really is a cuddler. She loves pets, and she'll give you little kisses. She just doesn't always show her best side at first because she is so scared. We don't know what she's been through before this, but I think if someone were willing to give her a chance, she'll end up being a really great dog. Sit. Hey, girl. Okay. is a nice medium-sized dog. I will say when he first came in, he was a little bit skinnier than he is now, and he looked very awkward. He's got a big old head, and he was a skinny little body. We've put a couple pounds on him. He probably could still put a little bit more weight on, but he's a very unique dog. We'll try to get a close-up of his face for you. He's got 2 different colored eyes. One is like that light pale blue, and one is a light green. So very unique looking. And then he also has a pretty significant underbite, to the point where like his lower teeth, like when he's resting, like they stick out just a little bit, and it's just so cute.
So they may need to go to the orthodontist.
Yes, a little bit.
Braces.
He's on the younger side. I would say 3 or 4. Definitely not a puppy. Doesn't even have puppy energy, nothing like that. He is very laid back. I mean, I don't know if I've ever heard this dog bark. He is so chill. He keeps his kennel really clean. I wouldn't say 100% housebroken, but he does not make a mess, if you know what I mean. He'll just need a little bit of work on that, I think, just learning your routine. But otherwise, like I said, very chill, very quiet, walks nice on a leash. I think he would like another dog, a dog friend. It'll have to be one that is well socialized and can like be a confident leader for him, to kind of teach him how to trust people. So unfortunately, he is also on the shy side. He's warmed up a ton since he got here. Volunteers are able to get him out and everything. But he needs a little bit more work, as all of our dogs need a little bit of work. That's what you get when you get a shelter dog. He really doesn't want to be here, though. I will say that. When I get him out and then you go to put him back in his kennel, he's not going to want to go. He's going to pancake on the floor. I'm going to have to pick him up to get him back in, and it sucks. It sucks so bad. I hate doing that. But luckily, he does tolerate it. He just really doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to be in that 3x6 kennel and with all the other barkers and everything. And he's a good boy, so he definitely deserves to have a home soon. Again, because of his shyness, I would say older kids, maybe more like 13 and up. But I could see him in any other age group of homes, as long as you're willing to be a little bit patient. I think when he comes around, he's going to be a good boy. I think he'll still be independent. I don't think he'll need a lot of attention or playtime or anything like that, but I think he'll be more confident and comfortable.
You think that all dogs, no matter where you get them, are going to be a challenge? You could end up with a dog from a puppy mill that costs $2,000 and
yes,
has not been socialized at all.
Unless you're getting from a ethical breeder who breeds for temperament, which even then, they breed for temperament and still have ones that don't fall into the category that they're looking for. So unless you really do your research, get a breed that matches what you're looking for, all dogs are going to be a little bit unpredictable. And so especially when you're getting a shelter dog, we have no clue what all is in these dogs, what is in their breed mix. And every single dog here is unique and have their own needs. So you just know that even with all that we know about them, there's going to be stuff that you discover once you take them home. So Sebastian could end up being the most loving, confident, happy dog ever. It's just going to take him a little time to get there after being here. What? Come here. Come here, puppy. Come here.
Welcome to Ask Ashley today. I think I'm psychic.
How are you psychic?
I was sitting at home with the iPad. I was thinking, we got to come up with a question for Ask Ashley because you people aren't asking them.
All right.
So I'm going to put you on a guild trip. You can ask Ashley at steed@hcapl.org. But meanwhile, I was thinking that we're getting into Halloween's over and we're getting into the time of giving, holidays. And I know that a lot during this time of year you have various groups, clubs, Boy Scouts, that kind of stuff that want to buy stuff or do stuff for the APL.
Yeah.
So after I was thinking about that, and the question was going to be, what do you guys need or whatever, I checked on Facebook, and there was a thing about the fact that you guys have a wish list on Amazon.
Yes.
So people can just go there and see what's needed.
Yeah, absolutely. The Amazon wish list is great because if you go through our link, pick the things you want to get for us, it will ship it directly to our location. So you don't even have to take the time to come here or anything. Another thing you can always do is call because our needs do kind of vary. So our wish list is things we use a lot. We go through them really quickly. But every once in a while we really need bleach or what's one? Squeeze cheese. That's like, we use squeeze cheese like crazy and we run out of it really quickly.
Well, I noticed a few weeks ago that you needed soft cat food. And somebody knew about that because she said, I've ordered it and you'll have it tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we got a huge, usually when we ask for like one thing specifically, the community really comes through. And so within a couple of days after that post, we had, a good amount stocked back there. But yeah, wet food is always a really big one. So if you're out there and looking to give to us this holiday season, obviously monetary donations is a really big one because our medical expenses have gone through the roof in the last year. So that's really, really big one, especially towards our special medical fund, which is going to be for our higher cost cases, animals that need to be on meds like for long periods of time or that need different surgeries, like if you remember Nilla, who needed her eye removed, would be one of those special medical cases. On top of that, I would say the wet food is a really big one, and same with dry food, honestly. I mean, we feed so many animals on a daily basis, we go right through it. And our most recent one, actually, that just got posted today, is that we are in need of industrial fans, industrial floor fans. So if anyone has extras of those, it would be super appreciated. The more fans we have, the quicker we can dry the floors. I would say extension cords and surge protectors too, actually.
Okay.
Just a few. We don't need too many more, but just a few of those. But yeah, if you're interested in giving this season, I would say either give us a call if you're looking for something specific or use that wish list as a guideline.
So really, you might find that you need the fans, so all of a sudden you look it up on Amazon and put it on.
Yep, on the wish list.
So then people can just look it up. So and that way you get the fans you want. I noticed that they're not small fans.
No.
That's because you have to wash the floors every day.
We wash the whole floor every single day, and every single kennel gets sprayed with water and rescue and everything. So we need to dry those floors before we bring the dogs in because we don't want their paws getting all wet and staying wet and running on wet concrete. So we want to make sure those floors are dry. And we do use them in the cat spaces too. We'll mop the floors, toss a fan down, make sure it gets dry before people walk in so that people don't slip and fall.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. So this is Miss Josie, and hi. She is newer to us, and she's gonna try to escape, so I may have to scoop her up here in a second. She's easily the most talkative kitty in our living room right now. I came in here and she was immediately yelling at me about what, I don't know, because clearly she's been fed and cleaned and all that. She just
needs subtitles.
She just likes to talk. Yeah. She's really cool because she is one of those unique, if you ever have noticed that orange cats are primarily male. So she is a beautiful buff orange female cat. And she is also special needs because she is FIV positive. Now, the one positive to that means that her adoption fee is waived. FIV, for those of you who don't know, is called feline immunodeficiency virus. It is similar to HIV in humans, but in kitties, it can only be passed through like a deep bite. So we do prefer to adopt FIV positive cats to homes either with other cats that are FIV positive or no other kitties in the home. But it does not really hurt them all too much to have it. All that it means is that when they get sick, like they're more likely to get sick quicker. Immunodeficiency, they're not as able to fight off issues. So when they come here, they usually do have some kind of upper respiratory stuff going on where they need to be on meds for a little while. But she is happy, healthy. We wouldn't have known it unless we tested her. She is an absolute sweetheart. She, as you can see, just very loving, wants attention, wants cuddles. And like I said, it really doesn't affect their quality of life moving forward. It's just something to know about and to keep them happy and safe, and keep them with their vaccines will really help if you keep your cat vaccinated. Which we do vaccinate all of ours. So as of right now, she's ready to go, and you wouldn't need to go back to the vet until we could get her established somewhere, and then it's just a once-a-year visit, you know, to keep up with things. No. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about her because it's been a while actually since we've had an FIV positive cat. And I just wanted to remind everybody that it's not a death sentence at all, and that they can still live very long, happy lives. Do you hear her in the background?
Josie. Our previous cat has got some commentary.
Josie. Did I even say her name? I might have said her name wrong, I feel like. It's Josie. Alright, hi, Toast Man. Alright, so this biggie boy, come over here. Come over here so they can see your face. Come here. Come on over here. Don't jump down. We got all these orange babies that want to escape today. So this is Toast. He had a different name at first, and I already forgot what it was. But anyways, Mr. Toast Man, because as you can see, he's got this cone on, and I'll explain what that's for in a second, but he got the name Toast because the first cone we put on him was a piece of toast. So we just said, all right, we'll just go with that. So Mr. Man here, he came to us with a pretty gnarly injury on his neck, which is why he's wearing the cone. And I see that this cone actually has like almost like a turtleneck effect, which is kind of cool. That really keeps that injury safe. We're just trying to keep him from scratching at it, because when he first got in here, he had scratched it and rubbed it raw, and it was gross. But anyways, as you can see, very sweet, loving boy. He got the nice chubby cheeks because he was a tomcat for quite a few years, out on the loose, just doing what tomcats do. You know how it is, getting all the ladies, I'm sure, because he's so handsome. But now he's here with us. I think he's gonna make a great house cat.
Can he let you pick you up?
He does let me pick him up.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
I try to be extra careful around his neck, but he let me move him around to different kennels when I was cleaning him earlier. Just a very sweet boy. I think he's gonna be extra cuddly and talkative. Maybe not as talkative as Josie is in the background.
Nobody's that talkative.
I know. But I think he's purring up a storm right now, rubbing his head against me. I mean, for an outside cat, extremely well socialized and sweet. From what I've seen, he's okay with other cats. I would take it really slow just because, oh, careful, buddy. You know, at one point, he was just living his life as a bachelor, and we know that male cats tend to fight over, you know, territory and females and all that. So I'm not quite sure exactly what he'd do in a home, so I would just take it really slow if you have other cats. But, I mean, he just can't get enough of this lovin's, so I would take him home if I could, that's for sure. And so
do you know
think,
his story, how he went from being a tomcat living outdoors to...
I don't remember. I think someone brought him into Pleasance with the injury and found him.
The veterinarian.
Right, and so then when they met him and started taking care of him, and they were like, this cat's too sweet to be an outside cat. Like, he needs to come inside and get adopted. So then they reached out to us. They said, hey, we have this guy. He's, this kitty. He's super sweet. Would you take him? And because they work so well with us, we said yes. You stand there. Stand there, big man. Okay. Let's show him your face. Ready?
Very good.
Look at him making those biscuits. You making biscuits? What's that, a kitten? Do you see that baby? He's so cute. He's so handsome. Those cheeks. I can't get over Tomcat cheeks. Like, that's just too cute. But yes, he actually just got fixed this weekend. He is ready to go, you guys. You ready? You ready for your home, huh?
walking a dog and I'm never blue. I'm a walking the dog, I ain't thinking about you. Don't need no one to tie me down. I'm a walking the dog and a painting the town. Such an easy life I never knew until the day